Welcome guys to the last video of 2024, and it's going to be the best movies of 2024. Keep in mind these movies are my top 10 of my favorite movies of the year, mostly because of rewatchability for me. That is why this is how I grade my movies, how much I'm going to rewatch these movies. So coming in at number 10 is Inside Out 2. Loved the first film. I got to go see this one with my kids and everything. It was a great time. I enjoyed it. It wasn't to me as good as the first one, and doesn't have the rewatchability like the first one does. But that's why it's at number 10. Coming at number 9 was a movie that surprised me a lot this year because I didn't expect this to be even nowhere near my top 10, and that's Smile 2. I love Naomi Scott. I like a lot of movies that she is in, and this movie right here just picks up right after the first one, which was a good horror movie as well. I did catch that one later on, but this one here, I got to take my son to it. He enjoyed it. This is his favorite movie of the year, and I just love this movie. I thought this was one of the best scary movies of the year. Coming at number 8 is The Wild Robot. Another movie that surprised me out of nowhere. I never envisioned this to be, up there. But after the trailer, I was like, oh, that looks interesting. Well, I did just give it a watch, and it is my favorite animated movie of the year. It was really well told, really well animated, and just a great movie overall. I definitely recommend, if you haven't watched this movie, definitely watch this movie because it is a good one, especially if you got kids. And I didn't even watch it with my kids. Coming in at number 7 is Alien Romulus. This one did just exactly what Prey did to me when it came out. It got my hopes up for a good Alien franchise again, because this movie was really, really done well. It felt like, the movie between aliens like it is supposed to be. And it kind of gave that little scary feeling to it, especially with the face huggers in this movie. Oh my god, that was crazy. But definitely a great movie, and I definitely recommend watching this one. Coming in at number 6, and this is going to be a surprise to you guys, this is my number 1 horror movie of the year. Spoiler alert, on it. But this was my favorite horror movie of the year. This movie really I liked a lot. It was just really done, told well. I liked the whole mystery. I liked the whole dynamic of the movie and everything. It's got the girl from Scream in it, which I really like her. So, why not? And then, of course, Catherine Newton as well, but definitely watch this if you're a horror fan. Coming at number 5 is Sonic 3. This one would have probably been higher if it wasn't for the problems that I did have with it. With Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey I love, and he was the reason why I wanted to even see this movie, because I'm a Jim Carrey fan. But the shadow piece, I wish they would have put more shadow and less of Jim Carrey in it, and not had this 2 Jim Carreys. But it was still a great movie. I still enjoyed it thoroughly. They died down on the human aspects of it, so it was really well done, and I will rewatch this again. Coming at number 4 is going to be a surprise to a lot of people, because a lot of people are going to have this as their number 1 movie of the year, because it's Deadpool and Wolverine, and it was a great movie and everything, but there were movies that I thought were better and more rewatchable than Deadpool and Wolverine. Don't get me wrong, I will be rewatching this one a lot, just like I have done on the previous 2 Deadpool movies. So therefore, it's definitely my number 1 comic book movie of the year. So that's saying a lot as well, because there was a lot of duds this year. Coming in at number 3 is Bad Boys Ride or Die. The 4th Bad Boys movie, Martin Lawrence, Will Smith returning. I'm a big Bad Boys fan. I love those movies. They're just fun to watch, and they're funny, and they're definitely rewatchable to me. I can put on these in any time, any order. All 4 movies are great. I like all 4 of them. So definitely going to be a movie I will keep watching and returning to a lot in the upcoming years. Coming in at number 2 was a movie that I had lower when I originally watched it, and that's Beetlejuice. It was one of my most anticipated movies of the year. My first watch, I was like, oh, I don't know how I feel about it. But after having to watch it a few times because of situations of people needing to watch it, I actually grown to like it. I really liked the movie. And I could see where I'm going to rewatch this a lot, especially, of course, around Halloween time and everything. Watch 1, then watch 2. I don't know how much of a classic it's going to be to me, but, who knows. And coming in at number 1 is Twisters for me. I had so much fun with this movie. This movie was a fantastic ride. It brought me back to when I watched Twister, the first one back in '96, and just to watch this one was fantastic. I love the disaster type movies anyway. So to have Twisters, and another one that I was very looking forward to this year, and it's my number one. It was my number one. My son loves it and everything, so it was right up there. But I want to know what you guys, I want to know what your top 10 of the year are. What are your worst ones as well? Leave it in the comment box below. If you're not a subscriber, by all means, subscribe to the channel, guys. I got plenty of content coming out in 2025. Just let me know what you want to see. Till next time.